Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kirpa classes. Our today's topic is cube calculations from surface area to volume. After going through this course, the students will understand what is the meaning of a cube and what are the various properties of a cube. That is, how many faces it has, how many edges it has, or how many corner points or vertices it has, and whether the length, breadth and height of a cube are same or different. The students will also learn what is the formula to calculate the total surface area of a cube. The students will understand that a cube has 6 faces and all the faces are equal in size and shape. And if we calculate the area of a single face and we multiply it by 6, we can arrive at the area of total surface area of a cube. And then we will learn that the curved surface area of a cube can be calculated by adding all the areas of the faces of a cube excluding the top and the bottom face. That is, in the case of curved surface area, we will add 4 faces, side faces of a cube, and the curved surface area can be calculated by 4s square. We will also understand the difference between cube and a cuboid. We will understand that in the case of a cube, each edge is equal. That is, there is no difference between length, breadth and height. Length of each side is same. Whereas in the case of a cuboid, length, breadth and height may differ. We will also understand that there are many real world examples of a cube, such as sugar cube, ice cube, dice which is used in games, and cubicle boxes which are used in transportation. We will also understand that the volume of a cube can be calculated by multiplying side into side into side. That is, a volume of a cube is equal to s cube. We will, in this course, we will solve many questions so that we can practically understand how we can calculate the total surface area, curved surface area or lateral surface area, or the volume of a cube. You will find this course as very simple and interesting. Now, our topic is Introduction to Cubes. We will now understand what is the meaning of cube, what are the various properties of a cube, and what is the formula for calculation of total surface area and lateral surface area of a cube. We will also understand how we can calculate the volume of a cube. Now, first is the meaning of a cube. A cube is a three-dimensional geometric shape that has 6 square faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. We will later learn about what is the meaning of edges and vertices. Cube is a regular polyhedron. Polyhedron, what is the meaning of polyhedron? Polyhedron word has been taken from the two Greek words. First is poly and the second is hedron. Poly means many and hedron means surfaces. That is, a cube consists of many faces. All the 6 faces of a cube are congruent. Congruent means all the faces are equal in size and shape. All of its vertices have the same number of edges meeting at each vertex. Now, we will understand the properties of a cube. You might have seen an ice cube or a sugar cube. These are the examples of a cube. Now, first is faces. A cube has 6 faces. This is top face, this is the bottom face, this is right side, this is left side, this is the front side, and this is the back side. So you can see that these are the 6 faces, and each face is a square. That is, all the sides of the surface, one side of the face are equal. All the sides are equal. If you take this side or this side, this is equal. This side, this side, all the sides are completely equal in length. All the faces of a cube are congruent. Congruent means all the faces have same size and shape. It means that if we take this side is equal in size and shape with this side. Next is edges. A cube has 12 edges. What is the meaning of edges? You can see here that these are the lines. These are the lines. These are edges. You can count how many edges there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the same way, on the bottom, there are 4. 3, 4. These are 8. This one, 9. This is 10, 11, 12. So these lines are edges. Now we will read. A cube has 12 edges. An edge refers to a line segment where two faces meet. You can see here that this one and this one meet here, and this is the edge. It is a straight line that forms the boundary or intersection between two adjacent faces. You can see here that it will form a boundary between this upper portion and this is the front side, front face. This is from the boundary. This is the boundary. All the edges are of equal length. It means that each edge means each line. The cube is of equal length. This side will be equal to this side. This side will be equal to this side. All the sides are equal. Next is vertices. What is the meaning of vertices? A cube has 8 vertices. Vertices means these points, these corner points. A single corner point is called vertex. However, when we take the plural of vertex, it becomes vertices. These points where the edges meet. You can see that there are 8 vertices, vertex or vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The corner points where the edges meet. You can see here that at each vertex 3 edges meet, 3 lines meet. First, second and 3. In this way, same way, first, second, 3, third. First, second and third. Now we will read. A vertices are the points where 3 edges meet. 3 edges means 3 lines meet. A vertex is a corner or point of intersection in a cube. These are the points of intersection. Now, so far what we have read, it has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. Next is equal dimensions. In a cube, all the 3 dimensions are referred to length, width and height. All the 3 dimensions, that is length, width and height, are equal. If you take this side say a centimeter, this will be also a centimeter, this will be also. All the sides are of equal length. The length of each edge is same. So what are the properties we have discussed? 6 faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices, and the length of each side or each edge is same. Now, how to calculate the total surface area of a cube? What we have discussed, that a cube has 6 faces. If we calculate the area of one face, say this or this, any face, and multiply it by 6, then naturally we will arrive at total surface area of a cube, because a cube has 6 faces. we will calculate the area of a single face. We know that the cube consists of 6 square faces. Total surface area of a cube is found by multiplying the area of one face by the number of faces. The number of faces are 6. Now, what is the area of a single face? We know that the sides are equal. So, area of one face will be, we have taken that the length of one side is S assumed. Then the area will be S square because it is a square. We know that all the edges are of equal length. We assume the length of each line or each edge as S. So the area of a square, it means the area of this side, any face, this one or this one, any side. Area of a square is side multiplied by side is equal to S square. So total surface area of a cube will be, either we add S square plus S square 6 times, or we can multiply S square with 6 because faces are 6, is equal to sum of areas of all the 6 faces. This is the area of one face, S square. These are the 6 squares, 6 faces, and we have either we can add the area of each face 6 times or multiply it by 6. So total surface area of a cube is 6S square. Now we will learn about curved surface area of a cube. What is the curved surface area? Curved surface area of a cube is the sum of all the areas of the cube except the area of top and area of bottom. This we will have to minus from the total surface area. In other words, in the case of curved surface area, we take the area of 4 sides excluding top and bottom face. As discussed earlier, in total surface area, area of a square or area of one face is equal to side into side, that is S square. Now as discussed that in case of curved surface area, we will take the area of 4 surfaces. So curved surface area of a cube is sum of areas of 4 side faces. This side faces, first, second, third, and this is the front, back, left and right. 4 into area of a square. So curved surface area or lateral surface area of a cube is 4S square. In the case of total surface area, we had taken the surface area of 6 faces. But in the case of curved surface area of a cube, we will take the surface area of 4 sides, 4 faces, excluding top and bottom. So in case of curved surface area of a cube, it is equal to 4S square. Now question before us is how a cube is different from a cuboid. Both these, that is the cube and a cuboid, are 3-dimensional shapes, but they have different properties. You have seen that this is a cube and this is cuboid. This is cuboid. You can see here that here all the sides are equal, but in this case you can see that this is the height, this is the length, this is the width, and all this may be different. Suppose it may be say 10, it may be 15, it may be 8 centimeter. So all may be different in the case of cuboid. So we will read what is written. A cube has equal dimensions for length, width and height. It means that all the sides, that is this side or this side or this, all the sides are of equal length. While a cuboid, this is the cuboid, it can have different dimensions for each of these measurements, that is its height, length and width may differ. Now what are the real world examples of a cube? You can see here that traditional dice which is used in games are often in the shape of a cube. You have also seen sugar cubes, ice cube, Rubik's cube. These are the cubic boxes. Many packages and shipping boxes are designed in the shape of a cube. These are the cubic containers which have equal length on each side. That is, its dimensions are equal either this side or this side. There may be different sizes and shapes, but here we are discussing about cubic containers which have equal length of all of its sides, either this side or this side. So these were the examples of a cube. Now, how we can calculate the volume of a cube? You have seen that this is the picture before you, this is a cube. And we have already learnt that the length of any side of a cube is equal to the other side of a cube. We assume that the length of side, any side is S. So the volume of a cube can be found by cubing the length of one of its edges. These are the edges and we have assumed that length of its one edge is S. So all the edges will be of S centimeter. If S represents the length of an edge, then the formula for calculation of volume of a cube is side multiplied by side multiplied by side. In other words, we can say that this is length, this is height, this is width. We have multiplied all the three. However, in the case of a cube, there is no differentiation between length, height and width because the length of all the sides is equal. There is no differentiation of length, width and height in the case of a cube. However, for the purpose of keeping it remembered, we are multiplying all the three with one another and we will arrive at volume of a cube. Side multiplied by side multiplied by side. S cube, this is the formula for calculation of volume of a cube. We will now further do the examples where we will calculate the total surface area, lateral surface area or volume of a cube. Now the question before us is calculate the total surface area of a cube with a side length of 12 inches. Here this is the cube. These are the sides and each side is 12 inches. These are 12 inches. All the sides are 12 inches. As you know that each cube has 6 faces and all the faces are of equal size and shape. If we calculate the area of a single face, then by multiplying it by 6 we can arrive at the area of total surface area of the cube. So now what is given to us? It is given that side length, that is S, is equal to 12 inches. Now what is the formula for calculation of total surface area of a cube? It has 6 faces and area of a single face is S square. 6 multiplied by x square. 6 into 12 into 12. We have given here the value of S. So what it comes? 6 into 144 So what we have arrived at is 864 square inches. This is the total surface area of the cube. We have arrived at the answer. Now the next is determine the total surface area of a cube with a side length of 2.5 centimeters. Here it is 2.5 centimeter. This is the side length. Now how we will calculate? Side length is equal to 2.5 centimeter. Now what we have to calculate is total surface area of a cube. As already told, a cube has 6 faces and all the sides are equal, and the area of a single face is equal to s square. Because a cube has 6 faces, so we can arrive at the area, total surface area, by multiplying the area of a single face by 6. 6 into x square, we will fill in the value if s 2.5, 2.5, 6 into 6.25, square centimeter. This is the total surface area of a cube. We have arrived at the answer. Now the question before us is, if the total surface area of a cube is 150 square centimeters, what is the length of each side? Now what is given to us is that here this total surface area, that is the surface area of all the 6 sides of a cube, 6 faces. Because a cube has 6 faces, what is given to us? The total surface area of all the 6 faces has been given to us. Now what is the formula for calculation of total surface area? Total surface area of a cube, we know that it is 6s square, where s stands for side length. What is the meaning of side length? This is the side length. This is side length. All the sides, this is the side length. Now what has been given to us in the question? It is the total surface area of a cube. Now we will fill in the value of total surface area, that is 150 square centimeter is equal to 6s square. We will write 6s square this side, this is 150. Now what is s square? It is 150 divided by 6. Now what is the value of s square? It is 25. When we divide 150 by 6, it becomes 25. Now s square becomes 25. Now what is the value of s? It becomes 5. So what is 5? It is 5 centimeter. Now what s stands for? It is the side length. So length of each side, because all the sides of a cube are of equal length, So the length of each side is 5 centimeter. This is the answer before us. Now the question before us is, what is the curved surface area of a cube with a side length of 10 meters? We have already learnt that a cube has 6 faces, and if we want to calculate the total surface area, we will have to multiply 6 with the area of a single face, and the area of a single face is equal to s square. That is, the total surface area is equal to 6s square. But in the case of curved surface area, we exclude the topmost, this one top, and the bottom face we exclude. That is, we take 4 faces, this one left side, right side, front side and back side. We take the 4 faces in the case of curved surface area of a cube, and the area of a single face, this is the single face. How we will arrive at the same? This is s, side length, and area of a single side we have already discussed, it is equal to s square, and when we multiply it by 4, it becomes curved surface area 4s square. In the case of total surface area, we multiply s square with 6. It means that area of a single face has to be multiplied by 4 in case of a curved surface area, and in the case of total surface area, we multiply the area of a single face s square by 4. So now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate curved surface area. Now what has been given to us? We have been given side length. Side length is this one, this one, this one, this one, any side. Side length is s. It is equal to 10 meters. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate curved surface area of a cube. Now what is the formula for the same? 4s square. Now what is the value of s? It is 10 s square. This is the value of s square. So now what here it comes? It becomes 400 square meter. This is the answer of a curved surface area. Okay. Now next. Now the next question before us is, what is the volume of a cube with a side length of 5 inches? Here the value has been given as 5 inches. All the sides are of 5 inches. What we have to calculate? It is the volume. We had learnt earlier that in the case of volume, we have to multiply side into side into side. It means that we have to multiply 3 sides with one another, and each side is equal. As in the case of a cube, all the sides are equal. This is the formula for calculation of a volume. In other words, volume is equal to s cube. So what we have to calculate? Volume of a cube. So now what is the formula? It is s cube. Now what has been given to us? Side length. Side length s is equal to 5 inches. Now what is the volume? This is s cube. S cube is 5 into 5 into 5. It becomes 125 cubic inches. This is the volume of the cube which we had to calculate. Now the question before us is, Hamid has built a cubical water tank with lid for his house, with each outer edge 1.5 meter long. he gets the outer surface of the tank, excluding the base, covered with square tiles of side 25 centimeter. Find how much he would spend for the tiles if the cost of the tiles is rupees 360 per dozen. This question seems to be very difficult, but it is not so. We will first understand what is the question. This is a question where Hamid wants to build a cubical water tank. What is the meaning of cubical water tank? You might have seen the water storage tanks on the roof of the houses, which are made of bricks or other building material. And this cubical water tank has 6 faces: upper, bottom, top, bottom, and 4 sides. And here Hamid wants to put tiles on all the sides of the tank, excluding the base, because the tiles are not put out on the outside of the base. So on the 5 sides of the cube, of the cubical water tank, the tiles will be put up. So what we have to calculate first? We will first have to calculate the total area where the tiles will be put. That is the area of 5 sides, because the tiles will be put up on the 5 sides of the tank. This is the uppermost, topmost, and these will be the 4 sides: right side, left side, front, and here there comes will be the back side. And this side, it will not be covered. This lower portion, outside, this will not be covered. So 5 sides will be covered. So in answer, in this case, Hamid wants to put tiles on the 5 sides of a cubical water tank. You can see that each cubical water tank or each cube has equal surface area on any side of the face. All the faces are of equal surface area. Each area has equal. Each area is equal. You can see that this area will be equal to this. This will be equal to this. All the areas are equal. So each face, because all the sides are equal, this side will be equal to this. This will be equal to this. Each side of the face is equal. So what is the area of a single face? Area of single face, it is equal to s square. So what is the value of s? Here it has been written in other words as outer edge. You have already learned that what is the meaning of edge? Edge means the line which connects the faces. This is the edge, side length. So here, what is the value of s? Here the side length is equal to 1.5 meter. After going through this question, you will also see that here the tiles are of 25 centimeter. So we will have to also make this in centimeter, side length in centimeter. It will come as 150 centimeter. So what is the area of a single face? That is the area of a single side of the face. So s square is equal to 150 into 150. So now we will calculate the area of 5 faces. Area of 5 faces. It is 5s square. In other words, 5 into this one. S square value is 150 into 150. This is the value of area of all the sides, 5 faces excluding the bottom. Now what we will have to do, now the area of a single tile, this is the square tile, this is the tile, this is the each tile, this is one tile, this is one tile. Now what is the value of this tile? This is having side length of 25 centimeter. This side length of one side was 150 centimeter, and here it is 25 centimeter. Each tile is having side length of 25 centimeter. So what is the area of a single tile? Because the tiles will be put up on all the sides. What is the area of a single tile? Area of a single tile is again s square. What is the value of s in case of tile? It is 25. 25 into 25 area of a single tile. So now what we have calculated so far, we have calculated the area of 5 faces. It is 5 into 150 into 150 and the area of a single tile. Now we will read it on the second page and then we will calculate what we have calculated so far. Area of 5 sides or area of 5 faces, it was 5 into 150 into 150. Then the area of a single tile, single tile was 25 into 25 square centimeter. So now we have to calculate the area of number of tiles. How it will be calculated? When we install or put or here all the tiles, we will be in a position to calculate the value. How it will be? Now the number of tiles required. Number of tiles will be required, will be calculated. Total area where we have to put up the tiles is area of 5 sides or area of 5 faces divided by area of a single tile. That is the total area where the tiles have to be put up and the area of a single tile. Now what is the area of 5 faces? It is 5 into 150 into 150 and the area of a single tile 25 into 25. Here it will be cut, here it will be cut. Now what will be balance? It will be 5 into 6 into 6. It will come as 180. So these are the number of tiles required. Now what is the next question? How much Hamid would spend for the tiles if the cost of the tiles is 360 per dozen? Now we will calculate it in the next page. Number of tiles required are, which we have calculated, are 180. These are the number of tiles. These tiles are 180 which will be required to be put up on all the faces. Now what is the cost? Cost of tiles is 360 per dozen. Cost of dozen means 12. Cost of 12 tiles is rupees 360. Cost of one tile 360 divided by 12. Now how many tiles we have to use on all the sides? Total tiles are 180. Cost of 180 tiles. 360 divided by 12 into 180. So now this is the answer. Cost of 180 tiles is rupees 5,400. So Hamid has to spend for the tiles is equal to rupees 5,400. This is the answer. So this question was very simple, and there will be no photo, may not be any picture of the, may or may not be. You will have to understand what is the question. The question appears to be very complex or difficult with questions such as with lid. These are only for to add confusion, because whenever the cubical water tank is put, there is always a lid, because after removing that, only after that the tank can be washed out. So this is the outer edge. These are all. In other questions there was written side length. Here the another question outer edge is written. These are only have been given to actually understand your level of competency in solving the question. So you are not to be confused, and to understand the question first and then solve the question. Now the question before us is, a cubical box has each edge 10 centimeter and another cuboidal box is 12.5 centimeter long, 10 centimeter wide and 8 centimeter high. Which box, that is either cubical box or cuboidal box, has greater lateral surface area, and by how much? In the exam, there may or may not be the pictorial presentation of this question. Here we have given this for your better understanding of the question, so that you may have been able to understand the question in proper perspective and to remember how to solve it. As already told, that in the case of a cubical box, each edge, this is the edge, that is the each side, it is 10 centimeter. All the side, either this side, this side, this side, this side, all the sides are 10 centimeter. But in the case of a cuboidal box, all the sides are different, may be different or are different. Here you can see that in the question it is given, it is 12.5 centimeter long, 10 centimeter wide and 8 centimeter high cuboidal box. Now we have to calculate lateral surface area. Lateral surface area is also known as curved surface area. So now we will start solving this question. Answer: lateral surface area. We have to calculate lateral surface area. First we calculate lateral surface area of a cubical box or a cube. We have already learnt that in the case of a cube, there are two types of surface areas. One is total surface area and the other is lateral or curved surface area. In the case of total surface area, we take into consideration 6 sides of the cube. All the sides are of equal size and shape, and we take into consideration 6 sides. But in the case of lateral surface area or curved surface area, we exclude top side and bottom side. That is, we take only the 4 faces into consideration. So the lateral surface area consists of 4 sides, and it is calculated by 4 s square, where s square represents the area of a single side, area of a single face. So the lateral surface area of a cube is 4s square. For what is the value of s in the case of cube, cubical box? It is 10 centimeter. H means side length. So what is the value of s? 10 into 10. 400 square centimeter. This is the, we have calculated the lateral surface area of a cubical box. Now we come to the another lateral surface area of a cubical, of a cuboidal box. Now how it is calculated? It is calculated by what is the lateral surface area of a cuboidal box or cuboid, it is the same thing. Now it is 2h L plus B, where h represents height, L represents length, B represents width. So now we will put in the relevant values. H 8. What is the value of L? It is 12.5. Here it is written 12.5. What is the breadth or width? It is 10 centimeter. We will solve it. 2 into, here it will be solved, 8 will be multiplied by 22.5, it will be 180. It will come as 360 square centimeter. So from these two figures, this one and this one, we will observe that which side has greater lateral surface area? Cube has greater lateral surface area. This is the first part. Which box? Cubical box or cubical box. Cubical box has greater lateral surface area as compared to cuboidal box. By how much? We will minus 360 from 400. Lateral surface area of cube minus lateral surface area of cuboid. We here will put values. 400 minus 360, it is 40. This is the difference between two. So our answer will be cuboidal box has greater lateral surface area by 40 square centimeter. This is the answer before you. Now the question before us is, a cubical box has each edge 10 centimeter and another cuboidal box is 12.5 centimeter long, 10 centimeter wide and 8 centimeter high. Which box has smaller total surface area and by how much? In the exam, there may or may not be the pictorial presentation of this question. However, for your kind perusal, we have given the pictorial presentation so that you may better understand this question and keep in mind that you can solve this question in a very easy way. Now, what is given? This is the cubical box or cube, where all the sides are of 10 centimeter. Edge means length of each side. It either this side, this side, this side, all the sides are 10 centimeter. We have already learned that the total surface area of a cube is equal to 6s square, because it cube has 6 faces: up, top, bottom, left, right, front, back, all the 6 faces, and all the sides, either this side or this side, all the sides are of equal size and shape. So if we calculate the area of a single face, we will multiply it by 6 and we will arrive at total surface area. We say that each side has side length of s centimeter, and the area of a single face will come as s square. So s square will be multiplied by 6 and we will arrive at total surface area. Now we will solve this question. Total surface area of a cube or cubical box. It is 6s square. What is the value of s in the case of cube? It is 10 centimeter. Here we will put the value of s. So what we will arrive at? We will arrive at 600 square centimeter. It is the value of total surface area of a cube or a cubical box. Now we will calculate in the case of cuboidal box. In the case of cuboidal box, here we have given this is the length, this is width, this is height. So now length, it is L, it is equal to 12.5 centimeter. What is width? It is represented by B, it is 10. Now what is height? It is represented by H, it is 8 centimeter. So now all the values, length, width and height have been taken from the question. So now what is the total surface area? Total surface area of what? Cuboidal box. Cuboidal box or cuboid. It is 2 LB plus BH, BH plus HL. In other words, we can say that all the 3 sides, that is the length, breadth and height, are to be multiplied with one another, and all the sides are, then we are to multiply all with 2. So now we will here put in the relevant values. What is the value of L? It is 12.5. What is the value of B for breadth or width? It is 10. Plus, what is the value of B? It is 10. It should to be multiplied by H. What is the value of H? It is 8. What is the value of H? It is 8. It is to be multiplied by what? L. What is the value of L? 12.5. So now it will become 125, it will become 80, it will become 100. So now what it will become? 180 plus 125 and it will become 305 and it will become 610 square centimeter. This is the first entry, this is the second. What you observe from these two? This one or this one? Now the question before us is which box has smaller total surface area? Suppose this is first value, this is from first and 2. From 1 and 2, we observe that which box has smaller total surface area? This has. Cube has, or cubical box. Cubical box has smaller total surface area. One point is missing, and that is by how much? By how much? We will 2 minus 1 by how much? 6, 1, 610 minus 600, it will become 10. Now this is the answer and we will write it again. Cubical box, cubical box. Cubical box has smaller total surface area by 10 square centimeter. We are unable to write here properly. This is the answer. Cubical box has smaller total surface area by 10 square centimeter. This is the answer before you. Now we will like to conclude this course. A cube is a three-dimensional geometric shape and a cube has six square faces. That is, all the faces are of equal size, shape. It has 12 edges, that is the 12 lines, and the 8 vertices, that is the corner points. All the 6 faces of the cube are congruent, that is equal in size and shape. And all the vertices, that is the corner points, have 3 edges meeting at each vertex. All the 3 dimensions, that is the length, breadth and height, are equal. Length of each side of the cube is same. Total surface area of a cube can be calculated by 6s square and the curved surface area of a cube is equal to 4s square because the top and the bottom faces are not considered, and the volume of a cube is equal to s cube, where s stands for side length and volume of a cube is equal to side multiplied by side multiplied by side. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.